You will not believe Kellogg's obsession with what goes on in the bedroom. In fact, he's probably the reason why so many American men get their willies snipped to this day. We're diving into the bizarre world of John Harvey Kellogg. Yes, that Kellogg, the cornflake guy. But trust me, his breakfast cereal is the least nutty thing about him. John Harvey Kellogg wasn't just some jolly baker who stumbled upon a crunchy recipe. He was a doctor, a health reformer, and a man with some seriously wacky ideas. Born in 1852, Kellogg grew up to become one of the most influential figures in American health and wellness. Picture this, a stern-faced man in a white coat, preaching about the evils of committing the act while force-feeding patients yogurt enemas. He ran a sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, where the rich and famous flocked to have their colons cleansed and their spirits purified. And here's the kicker, this same man, who believed that masturbation was the root of all evil, accidentally invented one of America's favorite breakfast foods. Now let's talk about Kellogg's obsession with purity. Kellogg believed that impure desires were the root of all evil. His solution to this problem was a bland, flavorless diet. Enter cornflakes, the original anti-aphrodisiac, but Kellogg didn't stop at just inventing cereal. He wrote a whole book about it. Plain Facts for Old and Young was his magnum opus on the evils of committing the act and the virtues of celibacy. In it, he describes masturbation as self-abuse and suggests treatments that are more torture than therapy. And here's a fun fact. Kellogg practiced what he preached. He was married for 40 years, but never consummated the marriage. So next time someone tells you to eat your Kellogg's, you can reply, "No thanks, I choose sex." Now you might be wondering, where did Kellogg get these crazy ideas? Well, buckle up. Kellogg was raised in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It's a Christian denomination known for its focus on health and its belief in the imminent second coming of Christ. The Seventh-day Adventists believed that taking care of one's body was a religious duty, and Kellogg took this idea and ran with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe now. He believed that by purifying the body, one could achieve spiritual enlightenment. Kellogg's Sanitarium became a mecca for health-conscious Americans. Patients would come from far and wide to experience Kellogg's unique brand of therapy. Despite all his wacky ideas, Kellogg was actually ahead of his time in some ways, promoting a vegetarian diet, regular exercise, and the importance of intestinal flora. Now, let's delve into the darker side of Dr. Kellogg's medical practices. Kellogg wasn't content with just inventing bland cereal. One of Kellogg's favorite treatments was hydrotherapy. This wasn't your relaxing spa day water massage. Patients would be blasted with jets of water alternating between scorching hot and freezing cold. Kellogg was also a big fan of electrotherapy. He believed that running electric currents through the body could cure all sorts of ailments. And let's not forget about the enemas. Kellogg was obsessed with bowel health. His solution? Daily yogurt enemas. Patients at his sanitarium would receive up to 15 quarts of yogurt enema per session. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase culture shock, doesn't it? Now brace yourselves, because we're about to enter the most controversial part of Kellogg's legacy, his views on circumcision. Kellogg wasn't just a fan of circumcision, he was its biggest cheerleader. Why was Kellogg so obsessed with circumcision, you ask? Well, it all ties back to his hatred of not saving yourself till marriage. Kellogg believed that circumcision could prevent self-abuse by reducing pleasure. Don't forget to like and subscribe right now. But Kellogg didn't stop at just promoting getting snipped for newborns. He advocated for performing circumcisions, even on adult men, as a cure for preventing anything from happening outside of marriage. And he recommended doing it without anesthesia, because apparently the pain was part of the treatment. Kellogg's crusade against the foreskin had far-reaching consequences. His writings and advocacy played a significant role in popularizing routine infant circumcision in the United States. So in a way, Kellogg's legacy lives on in the most intimate way possible. So what are we to make of John Harvey Kellogg's legacy? On one hand, we have a man who promoted some genuinely beneficial health practices. He advocated for a vegetarian diet, regular exercise, and the importance of good hygiene. On the other hand, we have a man who believed that yogurt enemas could cure cancer, and that circumcision was the answer to moral decay. Kellogg's legacy is a mixed bag of nuts, with emphasis on the nuts. Perhaps the most enduring part of Kellogg's legacy is the cereal company that bears his name. Although John Harvey Kellogg didn't found the company himself, that was his brother Will Keith Kellogg, His invention of cornflakes laid the groundwork for a breakfast empire. It's ironic that a man who devoted his life to battling carnal desires ended up creating a product that brings pleasure to millions every morning. In the end, John Harvey Kellogg remains a fascinating and contradictory figure in American history, so the next time you pour yourself a bowl of cornflakes, take a moment to reflect on the strange, puritanical, enema-obsessed man who made it all possible. And remember, while it's important to learn from the past, we can choose to embrace the positive aspects of Kellogg's teachings, like a balanced diet and regular exercise, while leaving behind the more extreme ideas. By doing so, we can create a healthier, more balanced future for ourselves and our families. Let's take the best of what Kellogg offered and move forward. Start today by incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet, finding an exercise routine you enjoy, and prioritizing your hygiene. Small changes can lead to big improvements in your overall well-being. Join us in creating a healthier, more balanced future for everyone. Like and subscribe now for history, politics, and more.